Part 36, Characteristics of Organizing. An entrepreneur organizes various factors of production like land, labor, capital, etc. for channelizing them into productive activities. Machinery. The product finally reaches consumers through various agencies. Business activities are divided into various functions. These functions are assigned to different individuals. Various individuals' efforts must lead to the achievement of common business goals. Organization is the structural framework of duties and responsibilities required of personnel in performing various functions with a view to achieve business goals through organization. Management tries to combine various business activities to accomplishment of predetermined goals. Different authors look at the word organization from their own points or views. One thing which is common in all the viewpoints is that organization is the establishment of authority relationship among persons so that it helps in the achievement of organizational objectives. Now we can check about different characteristics of organization. First one, goal oriented activity. Goal oriented activity. The organizing is created for the sake of achieving the goal of any business unit. In the business unit, the main objectives as well as departmental objectives or sub goals are also determined. In addition to that, there are also the individual goals of the employees. Hence, organization is a linear structure that coordinate with the goals of business, departmental goals and goals of employees. Hence, it can be also referred as a goal-oriented activity. Goal-oriented activity means the formation of organization is made for the achievement of business objective of the business enterprise. There, business organization have its own main objective and various department have their own objectives. Production department have production related objectives. Sales department have sales related target achievement goal oriented activity, and in same time the employees also have their own interest. Then over and above main goal of the unit as well as the department employees going to coordinate and going to achieve the predetermined aim or goal of the institution. And second point, planning based. Organization is made on the basis of planning and objectives determined by planning. Hence, before organizing, it is necessary to have proper planning. The structure of any unit is based on its future implementation of plan. Hence, it can be said that organization is based on proper planning. First stage of management is to make a good plan. Afterwards, going to implement that. First stage of management, that planning. After going to organize the different resources of the organization. The organization is created based upon goal as determined by planning. Thus, planning is essential before organization is formed or created. Keeping into consideration plan to be implemented in future, the structure of organization is formulated. Thus, it can be said that organization is based on planning. And the third characteristics, the delegation of authority and responsibility. The people working towards achievement of a common goal are allotted work as per their capabilities and their skills. At the same time, such a person is also informed about their authority. Hence, organizing is the structure to establish a relationship of authority and responsibility among the people. Delegation of authority and responsibility. The persons working in the business unit are allotted different work to different persons and on the basis of their skill and ability. The respective person is also given information about his authority, sharing of authority and responsibility, and this person have accountability about his own work. Thus, organization is a structure establishing relationship about their authority and their responsibility among person within the organization. And fourth one, importance to human element in management, that is mainly based on human being. In organizing, human beings are at the center. The success of any organization is dependent on the people who are working in it. Hence, for effective organizational structure, effective human relation establishment is necessary. And management is saying that control your men's and your men's will control other resources. In the formation of organization, human being is at the center. The success of any ideal, any good organization is depend upon its various members. Otherwise, its employees. Thus, for the formation of effective organization, establishment of effective human relation and harmony is necessary for achievement of predetermined objectives. Fifth point, flexibility. When once the organization is formed, there are chances of change in the same. Suitable changes can be made according to changing circumstances or situations. The changes or variations can be made when there are major changes in the business environment, technological advancement, or new discoveries. Different situations or on the basis of different circumstances, want to change different plans and sub plans or take different type of decision regarding various situations and cope with different changing business environment, technological advancement, and new discoveries also. There is flexible condition is there, they can do different decisions regarding functioning. The necessary changes can be made within the organization when new technology is implemented or there are changes in external and internal matters and changes in the business environment and find out of a new product also. There is flexibility is applicable. Flexibility is needed to take a decision at the time of varying situations. Sixth point, establishment of interrelationship. The organizing establishes interrelationship among work positions or divisions. It gives clarification about the relationship of one work with other work and one division with other divisions. Establishment of interrelationship among different department, different work, different subdivisions, and different positions. Each and every department of same organization is interrelated. Each work, positions, division, subdivision is interrelated and coordinate all the functions for the achievement of business objectives, and it gives clarification about different responsibilities, authorities, and about relationship of different works and functions. And the seventh point, monitoring and control. The primary requirement of organization is monitoring, control, and make coordination among different works and different functions. Monitoring, control, and coordination are the basic requirement of any organization, whether employee is performing his task as per the authority and responsibility assigned to him or not. For such matters, provisions of monitoring and control are found in organizing. Monitoring means supervising, and control any deviations is there, any changes from the predetermined objectives or activities, and make coordination among different functions and different department. Monitoring and control for the achievement of predetermined objective. Eighth point, group activities. In an organization, many people work together for the accomplishment of a common goal. The organizing provides a effective structure to them so that the group activity can be conducted properly. Organizing means a collection of different, it is a sum of different activities. In the organization, many persons work together for the achievement of objectives and coordinate and collectively work for achievement of business objectives. Organization provides appropriate structure or official groups and collect and check about efforts of different person through that with the group cooperation progress can be achieved towards direction of achievement of goal. The last characteristics of organizing controlled administrative structure. Organizing is a particular kind of controlled administrative structure. In any business unit, rules and controls are required in order to define relationships. The same is formed by organizing. Organization is certain specific type of controlled administrative structure. Structure means a group of officers, supervisors, foremans are included. For establishing relationship among business enterprises, rules and controls are necessary. It is formed by the organization for the achievement of predetermined goals. These are the main characteristics of a organization. In shortly, first one, goal oriented activity. Second one, planning based. Third one, the delegation of authority and responsibility. Fourth one, importance to human elements. Fifth one, flexibility. Sixth one, establishment of interrelationship. Seventh one, monitoring and control. Eighth one, group activities. And ninth one, controlled administrative structure.